Well, would you look at the time? It is midday here in Sea of Thieves and the year is 2021. We've yet to find a video that compare pistol iron sight. I'm here to fix that today. In case you're looking for a pistol to use, well, hopefully this video will help you choose. For the sake of consistency, I'm going to be firing from this green patch here into the target, move on around here, and line up the top of my pistol with the board here in order to see pistols' different offsets. Starting with the Accel pistol, slight upward offset. Obviously being the starting pistol, this one is unremarkable when it comes to its style, but it is quite capable when it comes to aiming. It shoots exactly where you point it, and I think that's great. My favorite cheap pistol in the game, the Mercenary, gets the job done real nifty. It's the only iron sight that actually looks like an iron sight in the game. As you can tell, it's going to be dead on target every time if you aim it properly. On top of that, this slick design allows you to keep watch about what's going on around, and is by far my favorite starter pistols. I say starter as in this one is only 9,500. The Sovereign pistol is quite fancy and bulky. It also has quite the downward offset. As you can see, the burn mark is all the way here on the first red line. Time to line up the top with the board corners. The offset is so low that I actually hit the top of the barrel here. It's not something that you can compensate for if you really like the way the pistol works, but personally it's not something that I would want. When it comes to the Admiral Pistol, the problem is the opposite. As in this one's going to have quite the upward offset. As you can see, the burn mark is all the way here in the red. Again, nothing you can't quite compensate for, just something that you'd have to keep in mind if you're to buy this pistol. Bildge Rat is another one of these slick design, as in it doesn't take any space in your screen really when you aim with it. But just like the Admiral, quite the upward offset. So I have to keep that in mind when using it. The Sea Dog Pistol. Sea Dog Pistol is an amazing one. Again, slick design, and it shoots exactly where you point it at. Fuzzy Bond's favorite by far, as he uses it pretty much all the time. And for good reason. This one's quite remarkable. If you don't mind the rust on it, a pretty good choice to spend your money on when starting. This one's weird. Basically, you aim it by aiming in that weird little, weird little crevice in the iron side, and technically it is pretty accurate. But not only is the pistol bulky as all hell, it looks off-centered by a mile. Like, it's really weird. I would suggest avoiding the Bone Crusher in any way, shape, or form. The under pistol is not a pistol you see often, and there's a good reason for that. It looks kind of goofy, and the iron sight on it kind of don't work. The offset is so bad on it that it's gonna hit all the way up in the first white line. You can compensate for it and get used to it if you really want to, but that is entirely up to you. The Ocean Crawler Pistol, or Crab Lord's favorite, is fine for a round pistol. It's gonna have a very slight upward offset, and you can line it up with that weird line on it. And it shoots fine. Personally, not my style though. Not the biggest fan of round tip pistol. On the other hand, the competition to the Crab Lord, or Kraken boys, have the better alternative when it comes to starter pistol. Just like the Crab Lord, you're gonna have a very minor upward offset, but you're gonna have a really clean triangular shape iron sight, which makes aiming easier. If you got some doubloon to spare and you really want to be as fancy as possible, you're gonna have the choice between the Wild Rose and the Gold Hoarder Pistol. The Wild Rose, as for one issue, have been weird looking, as in the rose on it makes the iron sight look off-centered, and it can sometimes screw with your shot if you're fighting. But the iron sight on it is pretty solid, and it will shoot exactly where you point it at, which is nice. Aristocrat is just a reskin of Mercenary. If you bought the Reaper weapon bundle, I have sad news for you, because this one has quite the upward offset. If you line the gun in the middle, you're gonna see here that the burn mark is between the red and the white line. It's not something that you can't get used to, but when it comes to me, it's more like something I'd rather not get used to. If you're gonna be spending 2.5 million gold on a pistol, well, at least you can make sure that it shoots right. Dark Adventurer has a slight downward offset, which is my personal favorite. You're gonna need to take it into consideration when taking those long shots, but at least you know that it looks nice and it's actually effective. The Order of Soul is a nice one. I like the iron saw on it because it is a clean triangle. The main issue I have with it though is, just like the Admiral, it tends to have the upward offset. It's not the worst thing in the world, and again, it's a pretty cheap one that you can unlock. The parrot's a meme. We don't talk about it. The offset on it is notoriously bad. I think here. Yep, dead smack in the white line. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to hit the board. It's gonna hit the barrel. Yep. Is there any surface I could like line the shot on? I guess top of this. Yeah, just avoid it. And finally, the Gold Hoarder Pistol. If you want some sick bling, the flat top makes it actually pretty easy to aim, and this one's gonna shoot exactly where you pointed at, which is nice. I did not expect that from the Gold Hoarders. And there you have it. At the moment, I'm missing the Ashen Dragon pistol, which looks like a Nerf toy, and from a screenshot my friend sent me is horrendous to aim with, as well as the Sea Dog Pistol, because, well, getting 200 pistol kill in the arena is not something I think is worth grinding for. Hopefully this little video helped you choose a pistol accordingly, and yeah, stay safe out there, sharpshooters.